Good morning. My name is Logan Chavez, and I will be your chairperson for today's morning Dana Day service. Are there any visitors or new students and family here this morning? If so, welcome to our temple. For those of you sitting near them, help to find the proper pages for the sutras, gathas, and readings. Thank you. First, we'll have Sambujo on page 24 in the Big Book, followed by sutra chanting Juseige on page 23 in the Little Book or page 93 in the Big Book.
생안 해심은
Now we will have Gatha with Gassho from the Heart, which is in the second and third pages of the yellow handout, followed by the Golden Chain, which is located on page 2 in the Little Book or page 15 in the Big Book under Golden Chain 1.
Gassho with hands placed together, without a shred of doubt, we joyfully receive the truth. With Gassho from the heart, come Gassho konasa, Namo Amida Butsu. Gassho with hands placed together, without a shadow of doubt, we joyfully receive the truth. Gassho shimashou, utaimashou, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. With Gassho from the heart, with Gassho from the heart, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.
The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu.
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 Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Now we have Dharma lesson by Mr. Akizuki.
Good morning, everyone. Please join me in Gassho and reciting Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. So welcome to everyone joining us here in the Hondo, and those watching from home. We're glad you could join us today. So today is Dana Day. So it sounds like it should be a day for somebody named Donna, right? But it's not. It's actually spelled D-A-N-A, not D-O-N-N-A. So it's, does anybody know what Dana is in Buddhism? Selfless giving. Okay, that's very good. Did anybody else know that? No? Some people? Okay. So yeah, selfless giving. What does that mean? What does selfless giving mean? No, not Ann, no. Somebody else. Selfless giving. Any Dharma school student know what selfless giving is? That's giving and expecting nothing in return. Was that what you're going to say?
It's basically giving it selflessly and not being selfish.
That's right. So yeah, so don't be selfish. So you actually kind of like selfless is kind of like less of yourself in some ways. If that's maybe a way to remember that. So you're kind of you're not thinking of yourself when you give something to somebody, right? Yeah, right. I mean, how many of you have given something to a friend like candy or part of your lunch or a toy or something like that, and then you think time passes by and your friend doesn't give anything to you, and you say, gee, I gave somebody something to my friend, but I'm getting nothing in return. That is not selfless giving. You're thinking of yourself, like, I did something, I should receive something in return, right? So selfless giving is you're giving and you're not expecting anything in return, right? And that's kind of difficult to do, right? I think we all have times in our lives when you've done things for people that you know and they don't do anything in return because you think that something should be done in return, but really then that sort of kind of diminishes your act of giving in some sense, right? You should give and not expecting anything in return. That's what selfless giving is all about. When I was growing up, my mom would always tell me, she said, if you loan a friend money or anybody money, never expect it back. Never expect it back. And she told me this over and over again. What is she trying to tell me? She's trying to tell me basically, if you're going to give something to somebody, give that person something. Give that person, whatever it is, money. And if you're expecting it back and it doesn't come back, then you're going to kind of resent it, and maybe it becomes a problem between you and your friend because you're thinking to yourself, the money's not coming back to me. I still, and you think about it for a long time, and it kind of gets into like this angry, kind of resentful situation, right? So something that was a good act on your part, because of your thinking of yourself and how I'm not getting it back, it turns into a negative kind of situation, right? And so I think we have to kind of like reflect on that and think about giving and just letting it go. Just forget about it. You don't expect any praise, don't expect anything back. I think that's kind of like the essence of when we talk about selfless giving in Buddhism, right? You do something because you truly want to help that person. And at the 10:10 service, we're going to recognize volunteers for their contributions to the temple in 2023. And this is kind of like selfless giving. We all I think everybody here has given to the temple. I think almost everybody here has helped at Obon, right? That's sort of, are you expecting anything in return when you help at Obon? I don't think so, right? Yeah, although if you're a scout, you probably have manpower, right? So maybe that's a little different situation. But, older people, right, they come year after year after year. And other people who maybe are not in scouts, they come and help out. So I think that is in the spirit of Dana, selfless giving, right? And I'm just going to name just some of the people. They all have kind of like some biographical information of what they've done to help the temple. But these are some of the people these are the people we're going to recognize at the 10:10 service. Karen Akimoto, Jeannie Sue, Reiko Iwanaga, Ryan Iwanaga. Yeah, Ryan is Reiko's son, so it runs in the family. Brandy Livingston, Janice Oda, Matt Ogawa, Mitchell Butler, Christy Hayashida, Melissa Kamita, Leslie Kitazumi, Leslie Mune, Jun Yasuhara. So those are people that gave of themselves last year and been recognized by different organizations for their volunteer work, their dana. They're doing something for the temple. And I think it's up to us to kind of like, something like the other side of dana, right, is we should show our gratitude, right? We should be grateful for the people who step up and volunteer and give of themselves. They're not expecting anything in thanks, but I think we should thank them. We should. When you see some of these people, if you know them, just say thank you for what you did last year, and I think they would really appreciate that. Not that they're looking for that, but I think it's, again, the other part of selfless giving is the person who's receiving that. I should say thank you and be appreciative of that and show their gratitude. There are many other volunteers at the temple, right? I think volunteers kind of make the temple go. So I think as we recognize these volunteers, let's use them as an example to continue to try to practice dana in our daily lives. So please join me in Gassho and reciting in Nembutsu. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Thank you.
We will now have Gatha Sayonara on page 103 in the Little Service Book, followed by the Promise located on page 5 in the Little Book or page 15 in the Big Book. The Promise. We thank the Buddha for showing us the way of freedom. We will endeavor to walk in his noble path every day of our lives. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Please be seated.
Thank you to Rinban Sakamoto, Reverend Mikame, Reverend Jones, Mr. Akizuki, Mrs. Tanabe, and organist Mrs. Jones, and AV Tech Mr. Onishi. Are there any announcements?
Thank you for being our chairperson today. Need to thank you. Really quick reminder that again we're sponsoring a movie co-sponsoring a movie with the Japanese American Museum. It's called Kintsu Kuroi. Hope you can join us. Tickets are available. I think you can buy them online. Certainly you can buy them in the office, and there might be someone outside I think selling tickets. It's on Saturday, February 10th. So hopefully we can see you there. Thank you.
Good morning. This is on behalf of the Game Club. If you don't like the 49ers, boo. Or you're just tired of or it's all over because the 49ers have won, the Game Club is having an in-person meeting with real physical games at 5:30 at 6 o'clock. 5:30 at 6th Street Building. So you can just come by. Both doors should be open. So come by. It's today, and we'll have innovative games from Mr. Ching's collection. So thank you. Join us.
Hello, I'm Tatagamoto from Troop 611. We are having our annual family Korean barbecue style dinner in the San Jose Betsuin Gym on March 23rd, 2024. The time is 4 to 6 for takeout and 5 to 7 p.m. for dine-in. There's also going to be a raffle. Tickets are $20 each. You can reserve your order on the SJ Betsuin website and then give a check to either a Boy Scout or the Betsuin office. Make sure to put your email and phone number on the check. The website average to reserve can be found on any of the Boy Scout flyers. The last date to reserve is March 8th, 2024. Thank you for supporting Troop 611.
Good morning, I'm Moshel Kadokuro with BWA, and I just wanted to announce that after 3 years, we're bringing back the Chirashi and the Botomochi fundraiser. So tickets are available out front. It's for pickup on Saturday, February 17th. So please come out and buy your tickets and support BWA. Thank you very much.
Good morning. A couple announcements. Let's see. Mr. Kitagawa asked me to remind you that we're having a Super Bowl party in 2 weeks here in the gym. That'll start at 2:30. The game normally starts at 3:30, if I remember correctly. $20 per person or $30 for family. So if there's 2 of you or more, it'll be $30. I think he said under 15 is free. We'll be supplying some drinks and appetizers and adult beverages. You're encouraged to bring your own camp chairs or whatever, since the metal chairs aren't very comfortable to sit in and stuff like that. You're also welcome to bring your favorite tailgate food. So I'm coming and I'm planning to make, what am I planning to make now? Oh, pulled pork, Kahlua pork nachos is what I'm, never done it before. So it's probably going to turn out really bad. I shouldn't say it that way. My wife's, I think she's planning to make snickerdoodle cookies, her world famous snickerdoodle cookies. So anyway, if you just want to come and eat, yeah, please come by and hang out. We're hoping this year to hold some events to bring the community more together. Speaking of that, Rinban, you want to announce your thing? You're going to do it? He wants me to do it? Okay, so when is it? February 18th? So February 18th, we're having our annual Nirvana Day service. But after that, Rinban is holding a one Sangha event. And so it's Rinban's intention to try to get people to not just come to the temple, but also to mingle and, in his words, talk story. With his I can't do a Hawaiian accent. My brothers can do Hawaiian accents. My dad was born in Maui, and oh man, did he have a Hawaiian accent? But I can't do it. Sorry. We're hoping, Rinban's hoping in this case to have you not just come to service, but to hang out and forge your bonds of friendship a little bit better, and maybe even talk to some people you've never talked to before. So. This will occur right after service. Well, it'll be the service, and then right after service, we're supplying a free lunch, right? Really, really fancy lunch. We're providing hot dogs. He's twisted my arm and said I'm supplying chili, but I can't make enough chili. If you want a chili dog, I'll make a pot of chili. But if anybody else wants to make chili, get in touch with me so we can set you up and make all the arrangements for that. So, was there anything else I need to add? No? Okay. The last thing I need to announce is we're holding another Lahaina fundraiser. So we did one last year. Thank you so much for what you did last year. We're doing one on March 31st. Flyers went out in the last Dharma newsletter, I've been told. Sadly, I got mine Monday or Tuesday, and I didn't open it up yet at home. Some president I am, right? But anyway, we'll be doing something similar. So last year we did a chicken heka plate lunch, which I didn't even know what the heck a chicken heka was when we did that. This year we're doing a chicken katsu. So you probably know what chicken katsu is. But last year we were hoping to sell 200 or whatever. We ended up selling 400. So we've decided to cap this at 400. We have no idea how many of you are going to sign up again. But it's going to be takeout only like last year, and it's going to be chicken katsu, rice, mac salad, and we've added a mandarin orange salad. You probably had that here at maybe some events like spaghetti dinner or something. And some dessert that we haven't decided on yet. All the proceeds are going to benefit the Lahaina Honganji. So anyway, this again is March 31st. And you have to order ahead of time. So you can either go through the QR code that's on the flyer, or you can just pay directly to the office. When you do that, when you pay by check, then they don't lose any money, right? When you pay online, these companies take a cut out of it. So, okay, thank you.
Okay, I have one question, sorry, at the end. And thank you very much for joining us last week for the Honko service. Was it last week again? Oh, yes. Time flies so fast. So your offerings, selfless offerings, made this year's Honko very special. Thank you very much. So I have told you before that it is important not only make offerings, but it is also important to receive the offerings as osagari from the Buddha after taking them down from the altar. So can you say that? Osagari. Osagari, yes, it is osagari, yeah. Once you have made an offering to the Buddha, it is osagari, to be grateful that it is not something that someone else has bought or made, but something that was given to you by the Buddha. So the Buddha guides us to a rich life, or reminding us of the connection with the various people behind the offerings, and appreciating the invisible support that we have received from the someone behind the scenes. So please enjoy the candies as a returning gift from the Buddha, okay? Osagari. The candy wrappers might be a little bit sticky due to the glue used for the decoration, but contents are perfectly fine. So feel free to eat them. So I sewed the candies out and then put it into the special bag like this. So representatives from each grade, please come forward to receive the osagari after the service. So maybe first for preschool and kindergarten. Anyone volunteer? Oh, thank you, Yuki. Okay, hi. First grade. Anyone? First grade? Oh, no, later. Okay. Second and third grade? Okay, you. And fourth grade. Okay, you. All right. And fifth and sixth grade. Anyone? Okay, eight. And seventh and eighth grade. Okay, thank you. And 9 to 12 in high school. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you very much. So take them to your class and distribute them among your class later. Okay, thank you very much.
Before everyone leaves the temple, please trade in all the books for the next service. Those of you who are interested are welcome to attend the adult English service following this service, or you are welcome to stop by the open door cafe tent outside in the front of the garden. For your safety, please obey the crossing guards and look both ways before crossing the street. Thank you for attending today's service.
Fourth grade. Six students.
Okay, yes,
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yuki, are you first grade or kindergarten? Okay. お願いします. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Morning. Morning. Hi. Second grade. Okay, thank you. Thank you. High school. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Seven and eight. Hey, thank you. First grade. Not yet. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Thank you. First grade. Yep. Including the teachers. Yeah. One is okay. Yeah. Thank you. Arigato. Okay, thank you very much for helping. Can you stop by to the office? Yeah,
I have to clean up the office.
Okay. No, it's okay.
No, yeah, but I have to do that.
Oh,
Because I know I left it a mess. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah.
Are you asking me where Mikami Sensei is?
They're gonna invite it to the reception upstairs afterward.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know everyone's in a hurry to get home,
Well, I'm not. I'm not a Niner fan. Huh? Everything's at the Betsui, and I've been told. Even all the meetings, nothing's at the hotel. Isn't that weird? I'm going, cause you know, parking's so bad at Sacramento Betsui. Yeah, where are we gonna start? Are you catching a ride or something? Are you going? Oh, okay. I guess I better not skip the banquet.
Good morning. My name is Terry Oshidari, and I'll be your chairperson for today. Before we begin, we want to emphasize that there are no food and drinks allowed in here during the service, and please mute your cell phones if they're on. So, thank you. Do we have anyone here who is brand new to the church or just visiting? Do you want to stand and introduce yourself? Welcome. Yeah. Okay. We'll begin the morning service with Sambujo, which is on page 24 in the large service book, followed by sutra chanting Juseige, which is on page 23 in the small Dharma school book and page 93 in the large book.
Daisen no kando
Okay. Will everyone please rise for Hotoke-sama? It's in the small book on page 55. And after that, we'll do three treasures, which is on page 3 in the same book.
So please remain standing for reading of the three treasures, which is located on the page 3 of the smaller same sutra book. So when you read the unison part, leader and sangha, so there is a line, the third verse, saying that in the spirit of universal brotherhood. But when you read this, please replace the brotherhood with oneness. So you're gonna read like this: in the spirit of universal oneness. Okay, all right. Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teaching of the blessed one. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be free from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into yourselves the principle of awakening, awaken yourselves the spring well. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gaze wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in a true accord, in your life-heart harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, free from the bondage for selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, How is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine? Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us solely understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Please show me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated.
For our Donna Day service, we have one of our members, and Sumi is a former recipient of the volunteer recognition. So I'm really excited that she's going to be our speaker today. So welcome, Sumi.
Good morning. To all of you here in the Hondo, and for those of you at home with YouTube. I'm going to keep my message short because there's something more important coming later on. That's a good excuse, isn't it? Please join me in Gassho. May the wisdom of the all-compassionate one so shine within our hearts and mind that the mist of error and foolish vanity of self be dispelled. So shall we understand the changing nature of existence and reach spiritual peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Have you ever thought about many of our Buddhist principles contain a number in front of it? No? I have. Starting with after Siddhartha became enlightened and he became Shakyamuni Buddha, what did he teach us? He taught us the Four Noble Truths. He taught us about suffering, but he also taught us that there is a way to minimize the suffering or to stop it altogether by the Eightfold Path. We recite every Sunday, just like we did just a while ago, the three treasures, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We are the Sangha. We are the Dritsuin's family. And then there's the three poisons: gas, greed, anger, stupidity. The world is in a turmoil these days, isn't it? With the ongoing war in Ukraine and the war between the Hamas and the Israelis, causing untoward misery and suffering. And I think the reason is the three poisons: greed, anger, stupidity. Reverend Mikami wrote about the 5 defilements in the current Dharma newsletter. How many of you read it? She wrote about Lady Kujo, and in her article, she mentioned the 5 defilements. I think that's just an extension of the 3 poisons: ignorance, hatred, desire, pride, and envy. They cloud our mind, and they also manifest in unwholesome actions. There are the 7 patriarchs, If you look in the Onaijin, on the left side, there's a scroll containing the teachers, the master of Shenron, Nagarjuna, Vasamandu, Doram, Doshaku, Shanto or Zendo, Goshin, and Honen. We have the 6 paramitas or practices: morality, patience, diligence, discipline, meditation, and dana, unselfish giving, giving with no strings attached. Dana may be easy or difficult. Giving with no string attached may be difficult for some of us. Just think of the last time you gave someone a gift. Did you expect a thank you? If so, then that is not unselfish giving. Today is special because we recognize individuals in our Sangha who have given their time and energy and welfare of others through different organizations. They practice dana. As the Dalai Lama said, when you have a strong sense of giving, you no longer seek any rewards for yourself, but for others. We live in a world of busyness, always so much to do and so little time. How many of you feel this way? I feel the pressure of little time, and I no longer have the luxury of multitasking. This is where mindfulness comes to play. But gratefully, there are individuals who do take the time, who do have the energy for dana. Our honor needs today exemplify the qualities of good listening, sympathy and empathy, sometimes risk-taking, and strong leadership. They are not afraid to speak up when the situation calls for them to speak up. They are interested in innovation and not satisfied with the status quo. They seek unity and harmony within their organization. Thank you, Terry Yoshidari, for your leadership in continuing this program. I think it is important for us to recognize these volunteers. The Brisbane would have difficulty surviving without volunteers. Congratulations to all the volunteers. Please join me in Gassho. As the sun shines upon the earth, awakening to growth the seeds that lay dormant in this soil. May the light of wisdom shine into our minds and hearts and truly awaken us to our ignorance. And by this insight, stir us to strive for a life of deepest understanding and enlightenment. Namo Amidavas. Namo Amidavas. Namo Amidavas. Thank you very much. I told you it would be short.
Thank you, Sumi. Next, if everyone would stand, we're going to do Gatha Ondokusan II on page 76 of the small book.
Ondokusan Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Sumi. This program started in 1999, mainly because Jeannie Nakano and I were talking about, gee, people aren't being recognized, and I'm real nosy, and I kept asking, well, who's doing this or who's doing that? And I realized that none of us knew who these people are that are volunteering and doing all this work. So that's how this program started. And there are many who, Donna is selfless, so many people don't really want to come up here, but we encourage them to because the Sangha doesn't know who's doing what. And that's really why this program started, because they do it for their own little organization. The rest of us don't see it. And so that's why this program exists. So when your name is called, please come up and oshoko, and then when you get your certificate and your gift, you just stay up here, because we'll take a group photo after. So, okay. I also like to acknowledge the person who did the application, because it takes a little bit of effort to tell us what they've done. So the first recipient is from BWA, and it's Karen Akimoto. And thank you to Phyllis Sugimoto, who filled out the form. So, sorry, little housekeeping here. Next is Jeannie Su, and she's nominated by Troop 611. Keith Kodakura filled out the paperwork, so I really appreciate that. So, and I used to read what I wrote on the certificate, but I printed in the program, so we don't have to go through all that, because if you're interested, they do a lot, and many of them are nominated more than once. So I have a rule that you can only be nominated every 2 years for the same group. Next is Reiko Iwanaga. And since we had our Arigato Reiko, we all know what she's done. So, and this is the first year, mother and son, because Ryan was nominated from PAC 611, but he's not able to come. So I skipped Brian because he told me he wasn't coming. Next is Brandy Livingston, and she was nominated by the choir. She's worked for them for many years, so they're very, very grateful. Nancy Hikoeda filled out the paperwork. And I'm sorry, Chris Yamada, the Cub Master for PAC 611, filled out the form for Ryan Iwanaga. And next is Janice Oda. She was nominated by Iko Sangha, and Karen Hiranaga filled out the paperwork. But she does so much for the temple that she's been nominated before by other groups. So we really appreciate what she does. And then, thank you, Matthew Ogawa. He was nominated by the Junior YBA, and Sandy Kawamoto filled out the paperwork. He's done this for many years, so. And over the years, you'll see the same names cropping up because they're the ones that do all the work. And next, thanks to Lynn Yamaichi and her big committee, the group, I think only 2 of them are here. And I flipped their names so that one is at the beginning, one is at the end. So it's Mitchell and Jun Yasuhara. I didn't hear from anyone else. So if someone else is here from the group, please come forward. Should be Lynn. I know. Yes. And Lynn Yamaichi nominated them, but as everyone says, Lynn's name should be on this list too. Just one. Thank you. Okay. The others have phoned me and they're not coming, so this is our group. So, thank you to the volunteers. And we're going to have you come in the front of the Onaijin and have a group photo. So, yeah, right now. And because we have those chairs, you're going to stand a little forward. While they're taking their photos, I want to thank Rinban Sakamoto, Reverend Mikami, Reverend Jones, Dennis Akizuki, and especially Sumi for giving their Dharma talk. Our organist is, I think it's Elaine Jones. And I also need to thank the office staff who is invaluable in helping get this program going. Chris Kawashima does the certificates for the recipients. And you can see that Al Hiranaga is taking the photos. And the reception for the recipients and their families is sponsored by Sangha Support Committee. And they're a very small group, but they do a very nice job honoring our recipients. So thank you. Let's see. Do you want to come up? Larry Honda is the board president. He'd like to come forward and say a few words.
I don't think "like to come up" is the right phrase, but thank you. Terry already did all the thanks to the ministers and to Elaine and Steve Onishi doing our tech support, so thank you. So I guess I'll just speak to the honorees. Congratulations to all the honorees. As a nonprofit, of course, no nonprofit in the world exists without their volunteers. So especially the Betsu in here, we obviously depend on all of our volunteers. So I'd like to congratulate all of you who have been awarded today, but I'd also like to congratulate and honor all of the volunteers. There's no way any of us know all the names of all the volunteers who helped the Betsuin throughout the year in so many different ways. So whether or not you've been honored today or in the past or in the future, even if you never win an award, on behalf of the Betsuin, I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude for all you do. A lot of you have put in much time, and maybe you've never been honored like this, but as far as I'm concerned, yours is just as important as anyone else. So thank you very much.
There he's talking about the unsung heroes of the temple. Every nonprofit has them, and this is just a small number that we've acknowledged. But yes, thank you. We do acknowledge everyone who works so hard for the temple. So, are there any announcements? I have one. The Bonsai Club for the Betsuin is having their show on March 16th and 17th. So it's a Saturday and Sunday.
Good morning. My name is Landon Kanazawa,
And I'm Brendan Agatani.
and we are from Boy Scout Troop 611.
On Saturday, March 23, we will be having our family dinner.
Dinners will be dine-in or takeout.
You can purchase your dinners online, or we will be out in front taking orders next week and the next few Sundays. Thank you for supporting our troop.
Yeah, come out and support the Boy Scouts. We make them work. Gonna make them work. Couple announcements. One is a reminder for those that you don't know that we're co-sponsoring a movie with the Japanese American Museum. It's called Kintsu Kuroi. We actually have a few flyers in the back, but hopefully you can join us. It sounds like a very interesting movie. It's a full-length movie about the pre- and post-war experience of a couple different families, Japanese families. So please, hopefully you can join us for that. And that's, it's on February 10th, and it starts at 2 p.m. Second announcement, got to pull up my notes here. So the BWA is once again having their Chirashi Botomochi fundraiser. We haven't had it in a few years because of the pandemic, so they're actually redoing it again this year, and they're digging out the old recipes and trying to remember how to do all this stuff. But it'll be on February 17th. Chirashi is $15, Botomochi is $8. They'll be selling, in fact, I think they're still selling tickets out front. They'll be selling out tickets for the next couple of weeks. So hopefully you can join us and support the BWA. Thank you.
That's on Saturday the 10th, the Kintsu Kuroi event. And then the next day on February 11th, nothing special going on that day, 2 weeks from today, Sumi. So obviously that's Super Bowl Sunday, and so we held a couple Super Bowl parties, I don't know, 6-8 years ago before the pandemic, and so we're reinstituting that this year under the direction of Kevin Kitagawa and Todd Sudama. So for, I think, we're charging $20 a person or $30 per family, and kids under 15 are free, and doors will open around 2:30. Game normally starts at 3:30. We'll be showing it on the big screen TV in the gym. You're invited to bring your own camp chairs or whatever, like some are called captain's chairs, I guess, but whatever, if you don't want to sit on those really uncomfortable metal chairs that we've taken up and put down infinitely many times. You're also invited to bring your favorite tailgate snack or whatever. We'll be supplying snacks and some drinks and some adult beverages, but you're also welcome to bring something. What did I say last time? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna try for the first time making Kahlua pork nachos as my tailgate food. So, and my wife, I think, said she's making snickerdoodle cookies, and so even if you're not a fan of football, if you just want to come and hang out and mingle with friends, and even if the Niners lose today, you can still come out and enjoy yourself. I think Sumi's not going to show up if the Niners don't win today, But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Let's see, what else was there that I was supposed to talk about? I've already forgotten, sadly. Let's see, on February 18th, Nirvana Day service. Rinban is instituted a brand new event. It's called One Sangha. And what he's trying to do is to encourage people not only to come to service more often, but we'd like to get the Sangha to engage with each other. We've kind of lost that since the pandemic. Obviously, one of the things I think we figured out really quickly is how much we miss socializing with each other when we had to, stay at home, and a lot of you started ordering groceries and by delivery. We never did, but we braved it. And with our masks, we went to the grocery store, and everybody thought it was going to be so dangerous and all that. But we've kind of lost the ability to work with each other on some level. So this is one of several events we're probably going to hold this year where we try to get the Sangha to come together. Rinban's hoping to do this once a quarter, so we'll see how this goes. So under recommendations from some of us, we are also offering free food. So we're doing a free lunch that day. It's nothing special, it's just hot dogs, but after service, please stay and have a hot dog, and I'm making a pot of chili, and if somebody else wants to make a pot of chili, because my pot is only, a pot, so that might run out real fast. So if any of you want to also do this, I think another group, I think DSPO is supplying maybe some other munchies and drinks, but again, the main purpose of this is just to bring people together. So we're hoping this is a success, and if so, then, well, whether it's successful or not, we're going to try again, probably once a quarter. So we'll see how this goes. The last thing I have, good thing I brought the flyer, otherwise I'd forget. In your Dharma newsletter this month, you should have had this in there. It's our next Lahaina fundraiser. This one is going to benefit the Honganji. So this is going to be similar from the last one. So last year when the event happened, the disaster happened, we ended up putting together really quickly under the direction of Gwen also a plate lunch fundraiser where we made chicken heka, and we're going to do something similar this year, but it's going to be chicken katsu. And so this is going to occur on March 31st, and it's going to be just like the last time. It'll be takeout only. You need to pre-order, so you can do it through a QR code that's here. Or if you want to just pay by check or cash to the church office, that way the online company doesn't take a cut out of it, you can do that as well. The menu will be chicken katsu, rice, mandarin orange salad, mac salad, and a dessert. And again, everything is going to benefit the Lahaina Honganji. I want to thank everyone for supporting the last fundraiser we had. We were hoping to, it was all last minute, so we thought we'd get maybe 200 people, 200 lunches. We ended up having to cap it at 400 because we couldn't make more than 400. So this time we're capping it again at 400. We have no idea what the demand will be like this time because it's been a while, but obviously they're going to take 3, 5, who knows how many years to recover. So we're going to continue to try to support that. And then a lot of you have heard about the floods at Seattle, Betsuin. The Disaster Relief Committee hasn't made a decision as to what we're doing there, but again, you can go to the Seattle Betsun website and you can donate there either online or you can mail a check. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for attending. I know today's one of those big days that people want to get home. So, but I appreciate your coming, and we'll do closing Gassho, and please come forward and Oshoko at the end.
Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you, everyone.